Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run. It's Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll run with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. 2nd and 6.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now. Prescott on the move to his left. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 59 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for second down. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their third in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Sanders toss left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
2nd and 5. Now Sanders. A giant hole up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. See, that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Oh, and Elliott has pushed it to the right. It is no good. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. On play action, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
He'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott off play action. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now a give here to Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he gets it down to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means they had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Pollard going to try the right side, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Second and 2.
Rager catches it left side.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 76 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And Sanders with a carry on 1st down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Under 10, 10.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 3. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
On first down, Sanders. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. That escapes the sack. But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay
sweat.
with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
What up, man?
Never told back with my brother in it together. Don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, we sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost wrong respect. I'm gone, long door deep for me. This ain't come from the league, I got money, take care of mine. Riding till the wheels don't crash. And I hit whoever long as we get past. Take it back to pay a touchdown. Whoever thought I have a buzz down. Still sticking to the script, going deep. Still trying to take her, my people. Football ain't all I know, that was all I chose. Back to the road for me. If I provide, doggy, how we gon' need that step? Just let a young know that step. I never knew my broke down. Ready to sit here, don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost wrong respect. I'm gone down. Ready to sit here, don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost wrong respect. I'm gone.
Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see as good intentions is for clout and hitters mad. You can never be a subject carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day, exactly how I played it. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm paid. I got choices, I'm getting opinion from so many voices. Bring the horses so I can get up away from all the noise. Too many people tell me what I should do, I take it and laugh. They not knowing if I mess up, I can end up falling flat. If I write a bad tweet, lagging in my whole street. If I give them what they want, then I'm gonna be broke in a week. If I tell my baby no, she might get it from the street. If I'm not tough for my son, he might grow up to be weak. What do I do? I'm new to having cameras in my face. What do I do to keep getting the love from my state? What do I do to keep the money coming in? What do I do? Writing it till I need another pen. Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see as good intentions is for clout and hitters mad. You can never be a subject carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day, exactly how I played it. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm played. Feel like Jesse Owens, cause I'm taking off with the race. Put the metal to his mouth, retain his tongue, hold the brace. But I'm all about the beast until the sucker hit a make. Oh man, man, your performance kinda shaky. I'm prepared for the fame, I like that crap, so I'm really like me. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't cry at least once a week. Cause I'm so blessed with no stress, all the weight taken off of me. Head in the clouds and I smile like no grandma watching me. My dream came true, I'm loving all these cameras in my face. I never knew that I would get the love from my state. Stay with the blue, always keep the money coming in. Ain't nothing new, writing it till I need another pen. Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you